down, muckers. Right, got rid of my face fungus there. My attempt at growing a beard took me a year to get to that stage. All it looked like was a load of stray pubes hanging off my chin. So I got rid of it. Right, spin you around a minute. Oh, washing out 15 kilos of alpha grog. Little makeshift sieve. Missus don't know about that just yet, so keep that shush. But yeah, I went and bought a bag of alpha grog, and I've extended my line out there. Zoom you in so you can see. Yeah, I've put a collar on it there because there, just there on the end. Oh, this wind's terrible. But yeah, I've put the collar on there because I've picked up some of these, or I picked up one of these at the minute, and it fits perfect down there. It's an 80 odd litre. Can't actually see where it says it now. There it is. Yeah, 86 litre tub. I'm going to fill up with alpha grog from a biofilter, but I'm going to buy another one, and I'm going to connect them together some fashion, and I'm going to have two of them in that little alley bit there up behind the screen, and I'm going to have one full of alpha grog and one full of K1 media. There you go. I think that'll be a nice little biofilter setup there. So yeah, as you can see, we've got my drill, my hole cutter, a rubber boot connector. Now this, I'll explain why I want this later on. It explains why the collar's on there. And a strainer. I won't really need that for alpha grog, but I'm going to use it anyway. And two 1.5 inch them tank connectors, that's the one. God bloody hell. So yeah, that's what my plan is today. I'm going to get this one built, I'm going to get it running, and then later on in the week I'm going to pop back in a B&Q and get another one of these, and I'm going to build another one, join them up together, get them running, and then fill the other one up with K1. Happy days. Here we are, muckers. Right, it's Tuesday. Dull, grey, horrible, wet, windy Tuesday and all. So, right, anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to build the biofilter today, or one of them, to go at the back there. Go across the other side of that screen there. Well, I'll just sort of show you everybody's getting on alright. They're all, yeah, they're all doing well. I've had to back off on the feeding a little bit, unfortunately. I seem to be going through what they call new pond syndrome, which I wasn't expecting, considering I used already seeded media when I set my pond up, when I set all my filtration and that up. So I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, last week I noticed my nitrates were starting to creep up. The ammonia hasn't showed a sign at all, but last week my nitrates were starting to creep up a little bit. So I've been keeping an eye on that, and then they went down, they disappeared a bit, and then all of a sudden this weekend I done a test, and my nitrates are up. They're not up too high, but they're up higher than I like them. So yeah, I got to get on with this biological filtration, really. I know I've got me moving bed, my K1 in the air, and I've got a couple of sacks of alpha grog, but I don't think it's enough for the volume of the pond now. So I've gone and bought some more alpha grog, which I'm going to fill up 1 or 2 containers with. I may just fill, I think what I'm going to do, to be fair, is fill one up with alpha grog, about 15 kilos. And then fill the rest up, the other one up, when I get all the bits and that, with some more K1. Not too sure yet what I'm going to do, but we'll have a look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up, and I'm going to record me making my filter, and then, well, I'm going to whip you over to that one now. See in a bit. Root muckers, welcome back. Now, this is simple, honestly. I looked at what what righty made, and I've looked at what Derby Coy had made. I looked at what Devon Coy had made. I looked at what everybody had made, and I decided I'm going to go simple. So literally, bulkhead in the bottom from the line, straight in the bottom, meteor, so it rises up through the meteor, another bulkhead with a strainer, out the top, back into the pot. Can't get more simple than that. So first of all, we've got to like that. Drill me out. I've already marked it, so don't worry. That's one. Gently does it. Right, that's them. Now I want to clean off all the burrs. All the crap in there with a file or a Stanley knife. Because these rubber seals that are on here, they need a nice flat edge. Go and get me Stanley knife, make it a bit easier. Ta-da! Right. So grab the inside. Easier said than done. Did a nail of that, don't I? Alright, next one. There we go, at least we learned from the first one. Done. Give it a wipe down, make sure it's nice and clean. Happy days. Now we bulkheads. it done up nice and tight. Make a nice good seal around the rubber seal. Lovely. Well, that's banging. Now, strainer, go in the top. I'm not going to need it for the alpha grub, to be fair. That gives me an excuse to use it. Right, so there it is. Simple, effective, banging. Now this rubber boot is going to go on here and seal up on there. I'll take it around and show you where it's going. Right muckers, here I am hanging out the shed window. So the idea of the rubber boot is so I can connect it on there. Now these crates are on wheels, so I'm thinking instead of solvent welding it all and making it permanent, if I use a rubber boot, rubber connector, whatever you want to call it, I can slide these bins in and out for cleaning. That's the idea. Happy days. Alright, there you go muckers. I've dry mounted all the pipe work at the minute, but it's up and running. We've got a nice flow rate coming through there. That's, I'm happy with that. I'll show you around the front in a minute. Be back in a sec. Alright, there we go. Pipework's only dry mounted at the minute, but don't seem to be any leaks. Well, a little drip there. I'll probably live with that for a minute until I'm 100% sure that's how I want it. Nice flow rate, and it's not taken too much restriction out of that one either. So we're pretty good. We're all good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Only got me net in there because I've got bits of plastic in the box there I've been cutting, so that should hopefully catch off any of the little burrs and stuff that come out through there. And although I've washed my alpha grog, I'll keep my net on just to, when I've got my alpha grog in there as well, just to help that out. So I've had to change this about a bit because that bay there kept running dry. Not completely dry, but running down low. So I've had to change it about a bit. All my nets full of alpha grog are in the bottom of these brushes now. So we'll see how we get on with that for a little bit. But yeah, I have found a problem though. I've got a drip coming from my bloody bottom valve, my ball valve. So I'm going to whip that cap off and see whether those handles need tightening up maybe. So no, a bit worried about that, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, it's in a bit muckers. There we go. That's about 25 kilos. I added another sack from the other filter. So about 25 kilos of alpha grog in there. And some little plastic bio balls from my old pressure filter. Spot on. Happy with that. Right, so I switched it off for a minute. Everything's working fine. I'm going to put some of this in it and leave it for 10-15 minutes to soak through the media, and then I'll put it back on again. Good thing about this stuff is you can't overdose on it. So we'll let that soak in 10-15 minutes into the media, and then we'll fire her back up, put the lid on her, and hopefully with it being dark in there, all the right bacteria will form. Happy days. Oi muckers. Right, Saturday. What bloody lovely Saturday 'tis too. It's been rubbish here all week. Tell you, it's been awful. I haven't really done much out here this week. I've obviously built my biofilter. That's running sweet as a nut. I'm just doing a water change. Just starting up a water test. It's been what's it been, 3-4 days now that biofilter's been running. So it'd be nice to see whether there's any change in my nitrates. Quite nice, but yeah, spin you around a minute. Everybody's happy as Larry. Yeah, everybody's happy as Larry. Water's lovely and clear. Still really clean. Got to get a rubber boot to go on there, like I got on that one. I prefer it quiet. I don't like it splashing around like that. So I'm going to pop into my local store later on once I've done my last tip run. That's it, done. All the rubbish out, gone. Apart from that bit. So yeah, but no, it's not been too bad this week. Even with the crap weather, it's given me a good chance to get on in and sort both my sheds out. I mean, they're completely sorted out now. God, I hoard so much stuff. Unreal. You know, it's always one of them things where you look at something and you go, oh, I'll stick that down there a minute because I might come to use that one day. Well, some of this stuff, well, I haven't even seen it for about flipping 10 years, so yeah, had a good clear out. Got the old bike out as well. Ready for the summer. I know it might not look like it with my gorgeous figure, but I do like a good cycle. Just not very often, especially through the winter. So yeah, got her out, got her serviced up, all ready to go. So when this rain buggers off, I shall get on out on it. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm going to get my water test set up. Can't really see it out there. Yeah, I'll get my water test set up. I'll get you up on a stand and I'll just run you through that. I know everybody knows how to do a water test, but you know, we'll see in a bit. Well, yeah, muckers, I'm back now. Cut my head off that. As you probably all know, I use NT Labs for my test kits. And I fill them all up with some water. They got 5 ml in each one. I'll start off with the pH, the KH and the GH, because they're nice and quick. You get instant results with them. And then I'll come back to you with the results of the ammonia, nitrate and nitrite. So, right, let's get on with it. With pH first of all. I always like to give it a little shake. With this one you have 5 drops. Just 5 drops. There you go. Find the right lid. Get a little shake, and then you get your instant result. So, matching it up with this on here. pH has stayed the same. I'm always between 7.5 and 8. This week is on 8. So, happy days. Happy with that. GH. Or as my little list says, go. You've got 2 bottles for this one. You've got GHA and GHB. Not the stuff that you want to be taking into a club. So you use 2 drops of GHA. It's general hardness. Give it a little shake. Turns purple. Now your aim is to get this to turn blue. And you use 1 drop of the GHB, give it a shake, put another drop in, give it a shake, keep it going until it turns blue. So, drop one. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Now, that's about normal for my GH. It's usually between 7 and 10. So 7, happy with that. Might look at getting some buffer. But like I say, it's usually between 7 and 10. But this has been low lately. This has been down on 4. Now I usually like it, down on 3, sorry. Now I usually like it around about 5. The recommended is 7, so even then I run it low anyway by the looks of it, so might need to get some buffer for this. We'll have a look. So first of all, 1 drop. Give it a shake. Turns it blue. Now you're looking to turn this yellow. So same as the GH. 1. 2. 3. 4. 4. There's your yellow at 4. That's where I usually run it. But looking at the recommended here, it says 7, so I'm going to get some KH buffer, I think, put that in. KH is stable, so GH is stable. Yeah, a bit of KH buffer. Anybody got any recommendations on how to buffer that up? That'd be good. Be very handy for me. But right now, I'm going to do the ammonia, the nitrate, and the nitrite. Now these take 10 minutes to do. The nitrite only takes a couple of minutes, but for a reading, so I'll flick it back on then. But what I'll do is I'll put the things in, I'll set my timer off, and then I'll pause you and come back to you after 10 minutes, alright? So I've pinched the missus's phone. I don't know why, because I can't remember her pin code. I'll have to find out before I use that, I think. See you in a minute. Right, now I'm back. I've got her pin code. Yeah. So, I've got to keep flicking it, keep making sure it don't lock up. So I can't remember her pin code. I've forgot it already, look. Typical in that. Right. Now, we'll do the nitrate, NO2 nitrite first. And this is nice and simple. This is literally 5 drops, 2 minutes. Happy days. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two minutes. Give it a shake. Wait for the result. Alright. In the meantime, I'll pack my KH one up, haven't I? In the meantime, I'm going to do my nitrate. This is what I've been having problems with. Well, not problems, but it's been up this week. So, again, 2 bottles. 2 bottles up. Alright, you use 6 drops of each. Shake them up together. That takes 10 minutes then to sort itself out. So, 1. 6 of number 1. Give it a shake. Bloody wind. 1. 6 of number 2. Give it a shake before the wind blows it over. Now we're on 1 minute 15. So I'll re-look at that at 11 minutes. Whatever. My math skills stayed at school. Right. And the ammonia, 3 bottles. 5 drops of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good shake. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a shake. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a shake. Check the time. 2 minutes 20. So that's been on for 2 minutes, right? That's my result. Okay. So the nitrate has come up. Nitrate has come up again. It's not too bad. I'm going to say it's around about 1.0 ppm. So not too bad. Not too bad. Could be better. I like that as 0 to be fair. No, I'm going to come back to you in 10 minutes. See you in a bit. Alright guys, 11:15. My nitrates disappeared. Now, earlier in the week, this nitrate was up to 20.0, which I was getting a little bit alarmed about. That is clear. So it's down to nothing. But my nitrates come back up again slightly. Not at a worrying point at the minute, it's only at between 1.0 and 2.0. So another 30 seconds and I'll look into the ammonia. Now that's the big one obviously. You don't want anything in there. So I'll have a look in a minute. I usually run 0 on my ammonia. I do believe that it's a little bit of new pond syndrome that I'm going through. What we're coming out in the winter, the bacteria levels are down obviously, and also I've got a lot of new media about how I've done my new pond build. So I do believe that it's a little bit of that. I wasn't expecting it because I did use old media as well to seed it, but like I say, with the bacteria levels down over the winter, it's I think that's what's causing it. So right, here we go. Right, 12 minutes 20 now, so that would have been 10 minutes in total. Yeah, happy with that. Yellow. 0. So I'm not going to panic over the nitrates at the minute being up. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to keep the feed down to a minimum. I'll give them a feed in a minute, so I'll get back to you with that in a minute. But yeah, other than that, I do need to buffer my KH up a little bit. And my pH is the top end of stable at 8.0, which it usually hovers between 7.5 and 8. So, you know, with a bit of KH buffering, that may change a little bit. So, but yeah, any product or anything or any way that you could advise me on buffering my KH, that would be handy this week, guys, if you could please. Yeah, bloody cracking, look, bloody cracking. Anyway, I'll give them a little feed. I'll turn the air off. I'll get back to you. Alright then, muckers. Right, they're all waiting for some grub. I'm still on the wheat germ at the minute, simply because the temperatures at night are still right down. I have, on the hotter days, I've started sprinkling a little bit of the old coppins there as well, but nothing too much. Like, But yeah, so yeah, this week started bleeding raining again though, look. So yeah, this week, look, me nitrates and me nitrate have been up and down like a bleeding yo-yo this last week or two. But keeping an eye on them. I'm not panicking, they seem to be sorting themselves out, if you know what I mean. Adding that biofilter is... Before I had put that biofilter in and got that running, what, couple of days ago? Earlier in the week anyway. My nitrates were up. And again, I wasn't worried, it was only a small level. But it was enough to notice, sort of thing, you know. But yeah, adding that in, put that in, it's been running a few days, like I say. And now my nitrates are 0. So that's definitely sort of brought itself down a bit. Had an impact anyway. But now my nitrates are up again. So yeah, stay off the feed too much at the minute. I just sprinkle in little bits like this. Once a day, like, you know, once, twice a day. And instead of start feeding them a bit better later on, look. So, but yeah, it's once I'm on top of it, it's a funny old game, isn't it, this fish keeping? But it's still so enjoyable. I love it. But anyway, I just want to. I also want to say thanks to Derby Koi again. Bizley seems to have been busy boy. He sent a fair few amount of subscribers over to me. I think I've gained probably 8 or 9 subscribers through him, giving me a shout out earlier in the week. Thank you very much, Bizley. You're a star, mate. Sending them my way. Now I'm at 600 and when I last checked, 610 subscribers. So what I'm going to do, I said in a couple of videos back, when I get to about 700-ish, I'll do another giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start having a look online, see what I can pick up for you guys. And when we get to 750 subscribers, I'll do another competition or another giveaway. Alright? So yeah, keep them coming, guys. Keep the likes and the comments coming. And obviously keep subscribing. It's doing the channel a world of good. I am really, really grateful. I never thought it would ever come to this. I originally started this YouTube channel just looking for a bit of advice, really, as you all know from my earlier videos. Yeah, I'm experienced in fish keeping, tropical cichlids, but not koi. This is my first time really getting indulged in the koi. So yeah, I'm really grateful, guys. Like I say, 750 subscribers. Keep them coming. We'll do a giveaway then. Cheers, muckers. See you next time.